I'm back. You can probably guess what the movie is from the thumbnail and title, so let's just get into it. Thank you. I know I'm a beautiful musician.
Once upon a time, there was a lovely princess.
I don't know, she kind of has a weird forehead.
Of a fearful sort, which could only be broken by love's first kiss.
I really don't understand these hats. They remind me of like dunce hats that you'd give to the kids in like, I guess elementary school back in ye olden days. Yeah, I don't understand these princess hats. They're very weird.
In the highest room of the tallest...
I once had the haircut that this knight has, and it wasn't a great look on me. I'm very happy that that period of my life is over.
Like that's ever gonna happen. What a load of...
I don't think that toilet paper would be very comfortable. Like, it would be all, like, rough and papery. Ugh.
Coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running.
Those pants look way too small for him. Like, I'm not trying to say anything, but he kind of thick. If your farts do that, please go to the doctor. They shouldn't do that. In case you didn't know, I assume that you didn't know.
Get the show on, get paid.
Well, why do they want to kill him? Is it just because he's an ogre, or is it because he's done something? I mean, I guess he has... I mean, the fact that he has those eyeballs mean... Like, they're presumably from, like, people, so maybe he's been killing them and taking their eyeballs, and that's why they're angry. I think that's a pretty legitimate reason to be angry.
All right, let's get it. Hold on. Do you know what that thing could do to you? Yeah, it'll grind your bones for its bread.
Why do they all have different accents? Where does this take place? I once went to camp where people were practicing doing that with matches, and they're like, ow, I burnt my finger! I'm just like, whoa, really?
And stand!
Poor Shrek, he just wants to be left alone. But all these people keep on invading his personal space. I totally relate to that. This movie has gotten more relatable for me as I've gotten older and become more introverted.
Go ahead, little fella.
He does her dirty, but I mean, since she's trying to sell him, she kind of deserves it. That was such a sassy look.
By the order of Lord Farquaad, I am authorized to place you...
That looks like the Facebook logo. This movie came out before Facebook did, but I thought that was like DreamWorks people trying to reference Facebook.
Take a look at me! What am I?
Obese. I think I have to cut that out.
You got that kind of, I don't care what nobody thinks of me thing. I like...
Look at the way he walks. His arms are longer than his legs. Like, come on.
Oh, and it is lovely, just beautiful. You know you are quite a decorator. It's amazing what you've done with such a modest budget.
How do you know it's a modest budget? Maybe he owns the place and he's like a landlord. I guess, I don't know.
Where do, I sleep?
Outside!
I rate this a 1-star hotel.
I thought I told you to stay outside.
I am outside.
Honestly, this could be a horror movie. I know it's just mice, but like... No, that's what makes it more horrific. Mice are way more scarier than any serial killer. Like, serial killers are so rare, but mice are everywhere, and once they get in, like you need to get an exterminator and traps, and it costs money. Mice are the real enemy.
All right. Who knows where this Farquaad guy is?
Oh, I do. I know where he is.
Does anyone else know where to find him?
It's like the one kid in class who always is like the only person who participates, and your teacher is like, does anyone else know the answer? And then no one says anything. Oh, he has drip. Look at those boots and those gloves. so fashion. Very fashion.
That's enough.
He's ready to talk.
I don't know what this says about me, but that makes me hungry for milk and cookies. Like, milk and cookies together is just, it's one of those great combinations, and this makes me want it. I would love milk and a cookie right now. Why are they all so shocked? They're just he was just talking to a talking gingerbread man.
Well, that's it right
This is objectively the best scene in the whole movie.
Hey, you! Wait!
The number of times I've seen this scene alone is astounding.
Welcome to Duloc, such a perfect town. Here we have some rules, let us lay them down. Don't make waves, stay in line, and we'll get along.
This is like Hitler's perfect Germany. Oh my god, this is Nazi Germany. That Duloc is Nazi Germany confirmed. All of the puppets in the show look exactly the same, and they all had fair coloring and light hair, and they were saying how it was a perfect place. So yeah, Duloc is Nazi Germany confirmed. That was me on like foam rollers as a little kid, you know, like for rolling out your muscles after you work out. My parents have them, and I like to stand on them and try to do what Donkey just did because I thought it would like kind of like a hamster. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but this movie was definitely the inspiration for that. I feel like Shrek is probably actually more hygienic than most people at this time. Like, you saw him brush his teeth and bathe. Like, that's probably, even though he used weird bug's guts as his toothpaste, that's probably a lot more hygienic than most people were. Like, they probably didn't brush their teeth at all or bathe like once every 2 weeks. So you gotta give him props for being nice and clean. I say at this time, but I actually have no idea when this is supposed to be set. Like, I mean, probably at a time when bathing regularly was uncommon, so I think my point stands.
Where you dumped those fairy tale creatures!
Should I do a second cough break? Yeah, let's make that a thing on this channel. Like, every video there will be at least one cough break in the middle. You will never know when it's coming until it starts. So, I guess stay tuned for that.
It's brimstone. We must be getting close.
Yeah, don't be talking about it's the brimstone. I know what I smell, and there wasn't no brimstone.
We must be getting close. Walks into active volcano.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do what? Oh, this?
Imagine if this was the end of the movie where he shakes the bridge too much and then it just falls off and they both die. And that's it. That would be a very short movie, but I don't know, maybe it would teach a valuable lesson to kids about walking on bridges over lava. It was like me when I went to go scootering when I was a little kid. Like, I had all these like elbow pads, knee pads, wrist guards. And yes, I refer to it as going scootering. Don't judge me. Oh! It kind of seems like she could have just left at any time and chose not to. How does she get the fresh flowers? Like, hasn't she been there for many years? Does the dragon bring her fresh flowers to just have? Or maybe they're fake. Maybe they're like fake prop flowers. Oh! He just gave her whiplash.
Rush into a physical relationship. I'm not emotionally ready for.
Is the dragon a predator in more ways than one? Methinks so. She needs to be Me Too'd. That looks pretty easy to take off. You just, like...
You did it! You rescued me!
Oh, that is the ugliest landscape ever. Look, it is completely barren. Like, there is just nothing there. It's just, like, rock. It looks like Mars. Or, like, the moon. And then there's some green. There's a strip of green in the background.
Well, let's just say I'm not your type, okay?
Of course you are. You're my rescuer.
That sounds like something someone with Stockholm Syndrome would say.
Men of Farquaad stature are in short supply?
Oh no, Shrek. There are those who think little of him.
If short shaming's a real thing, this movie definitely set back any progress it made, like, by like 10 years. Doesn't she, like, glow when she turns into an ogre? Like, wouldn't they see this weird light coming out of there and wonder what she's doing? That is a big moon. I don't think the moon can ever look that big. Have you ever seen a moon that big? Because I haven't. Oh no, that's so sad! The bear makes me so sad. I'm not a vegetarian, but that still makes me sad, because it was like a real bear. It was a person, and he just turned that person into a rug. Those eggs, okay, the other day I actually stumbled across a cardinal nest, and that bird looks like it's roughly the size of a cardinal. The eggs are very, very small. They're like that big. So not a very nutritious breakfast.
Well, eat up.
Hey, donkeys are herbivores, right? He shouldn't be eating eggs. When I cook myself eggs, my omelets have 5 eggs in them. And Shrek looks like he's a lot bigger than me and would therefore require a bigger than 5 egg omelet. So yeah, how is he full from having a single little, like, quail-sized egg?
And I am rescuing you from this green beast.
Why does everyone in this world have a different accent? Like, they live within probably a 20-mile radius of each other, and they all have very different European accents or American accents. Couldn't you have done that to the dragon and then left way sooner? Oh, is that a callback to The Matrix?
Okay. No, okay,
That does not look like it's sticking out of his butt. It looks like it's sticking out of his leg. And oh my god, his head is massive. Like his head is like 5 times the size of hers, and he's only a little bit taller. How did he get on there? How did he get on top of that tree?
Princess Fiona. Princess.
I think this is an optimal time for cough break.
Can you hear me?
Donkey!
Listen, keep breathing.
No!
I'll get you out of there.
It's like vegans when you eat a hamburger. I'm kidding. If you're a vegan, I commend you for reducing your carbon footprint. But I also like making fun of vegans, so sorry.
I've been this way as long as I can remember.
What do you mean? Like, I ain't never seen you like this before.
It only happens when the sun goes down.
To live in the North Pole, where half of the year the sun doesn't go down, and then move to the South Pole for the rest of the year. There you go. Problem solved. Live between North Pole and the South Pole.
Princess,
His head is glowing in the moonlight. My body actually glows in the sunlight. Like, I'm so pale that when I go outside at noon or something, like when the sun is like at its peak brightness, my skin glows like bright white. Yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm very similar to Shrek in that we both glow from celestial bodies shining, and we're both reclusive and introverted, and I don't know, I guess that's it.
Princess?
Oh, Lord Facebook is back.
You don't have to waste good manners on the ogre. It's not like it has feelings.
Sir, you are like 4'8". You need to watch who you insult.
Will you be the perfect bride for the perfect groom?
Why don't you grow a foot and then I'll get back to you?
Heard there was a secret.
I love this cover of Hallelujah so much. I listen to it sometimes. I unironically listen to it from the Shrek album. Like, on my phone in my playlist of like sad music. This is there. I don't know what that says about me, but it's there. This song goes hard.
Back!
Ew, don't lock yourself in the outhouse of all places. I once had to use an outhouse for 2 weeks, and I try to minimize the amount of time I spent there. I was probably constipated. I made sure that I spent like no time in the outhouse. It was, don't go camping. Well, that's kind of, if you're me, don't go camping. Living in a swamp would not be ideal for me.
Now kiss me!
She's gonna break her back if she tries to kiss him.
I will have order! I will have perfection!
Confirmed Lord Farquaad is Hitler. He said, I will have order, I will have perfection. He sounds like Hitler.
I love you.
Really?
You guys have known each other for 2 days. You can't love each other. I don't think that's how love works. I mean, I don't know anything about love, but I just don't think that it works like that. Oh, notice how the mother bear isn't there because she was turned into a rug. It's just the father bear and their child. That's so sad. So, what have we learned from Shrek? One, it's fun to make fun of short people. I already knew that though. Lord Farquaad was Hitler, and Shrek effectively destroyed Nazi Germany, so props to him for that. I mean, obviously, like, the real message is, like, don't judge a book by its cover, except if it's a short person. Then it's okay to make fun of them for being short. Alright, goodbye.